Bro, there's a book I've been reading. Fire.
You gonna tell us what the book is about? I'm reading a book and it's fire.
No, for real.
He didn't say anything.
It's called The Man the Moment Demands, bro. By Jason Wilson. It's crazy.
Sheesh. You gonna move your microphone closer?
This is my mic.
Yeah, the red one.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking into?
Okay, now I have a mic. Because I was just
Talking?
talking.
He was rambling.
I gotta move this
A
over
few
here.
kerfuffles.
You let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and start.
I'm good now. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Paid programming. This episode is brought to you by hood niggas living in the suburbs. You ever peep how you can take a hood nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the nigga? Even if the hood got central AC now, like, yeah, you moved into a cul-de-sac, congrats, but the spirit of Section 8 still lingers in your soul. You got a $20,000 mortgage, but still got a $2.99 incense burning next to the flat screen. The HOA says trash bins must be inside by 6 p.m. Meanwhile, you're leaving yours outside for 3 days because that's just how your mama did back on 63rd. They'll gentrify a hood nigga's address, but they'll never gentrify his instincts. Niggas still locking doors with the elbows. I do that. Still checking the peephole before opening up. And even though the only people knocking in the suburbs is Girl Scouts and Amazon. Oh, and the ops? Oh, the ops changed too. Ain't no drive-bys, nah, now it's passive-aggressive emails from HOA Karen. The same Karen that swears your Charger and your cousin's Impala are gang activity. The same Karen who calls the cops every time you barbecue too close to the property line. Whole block in fear because you smoke a black and mild with your shirt off. I've done that too. But here's the real joke. The suburbs don't even make you safer. They just remix the crime. In the hood, you might get hit for your sneakers. In the suburbs, they'll steal Amazon packages off your porch and run credit card scams in khaki shorts. Hood niggas laugh at shootouts because at least you know where the bullets are coming from. In the suburbs, it's fentanyl overdose in quiet basements and PTA moms laundering money through bake sales. Side note to that Long John Silver back on Minnieville Road. And still, the hood niggas thrives. The cul-de-sacs become the new block. The gas station 15 minutes away becomes the new corner store. Instead of dice games, it's fantasy football leagues. The security cameras? Nigga, that's just surveillance with better Wi-Fi. He still ain't snitching. He'll watch a porch pirate steal Karen's piloting bike and keep scrolling, because that's none of his business. Hood niggas in the suburbs is like pit bulls in Christmas sweaters. Domesticated, but don't test them. They'll smile at the HOA president in the morning and beat his ass at midnight if he touches their mailbox. The street may not raise you forever, but the streets definitely haunt you like a mixtape spinning that never stops. Now let's start the episode.
Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes.
Welcome to episode 106 of the Answers of Wolf podcast where a bunch of dumbest millennials talk about the dumbest opinions, dumbest perspectives, dumbest mistakes, and their dumbest complaints. I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me today. Shout out YCC Entertainment, culmination of all your favorite podcast live shows and soon to be favorite other forms of content creation and production. Shout out to Protester to Riot. No, I'm not gonna do that to my brother. Shout out Blur Watch. Episode 26 is out. Make sure you tune in. They'll be recording episode 27 after him comes out. But I want them to wait till Now You See Me 3 comes out because I want to hear what their take is on that. Shout out to Two Protesters to Riot, News and Politics Podcast. Shout out Javier for that. Episode 2 is out right now. Episode 3 will get recorded in September as well. Shout out Limelight Vibes. This week of the recording. Moving forward, there will be no shows till September because I realize this show won't come out till after Wednesday. So no shows all of September, but we will be back October 1st. And to the rest of the year before we take our winter break come the week before Christmas. As far as shout outs, that's all I got. Am I forgetting something? Yeah, I'm not. As far as shout outs, that's all I got. Let me introduce my guest for today. What is this? Fourth time on. Hasn't been by in 50 episodes. 51 episodes. Because last time you was on was 55, and this is 106.
Wow.
So, Mr. No Hand Sanitizer himself, also known as NonPareil, joined with one of his fellow artists off of your new project. We'll get into that later. Mr. Bishopblock.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening?
You can move the microphone closer. Don't worry.
What's going on?
It moved. It got legs.
It got an extension on it.
It's a little extendo on that road.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. How are both of you?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm blessed, man. Just to be moving, just to be able, man. It's a blessing just to be at it once again.
Hey, I'm good, man. Like I said, it's the 4th time, so I'm just grateful to be here.
Here for the motions?
And the crazy part about it is this is the first time we not in the crib.
Based. He's right, because we don't shoot in the crib no more.
I walked in here, I said, hold up. I mean, I seen the setup before.
But you have never seen it like this.
But not like this.
I'm going to give myself a little credit there.
And
It
I
did not
said,
look like this
hold
last
up.
time you was here.
Life has evolved since 2021.
I even turned off the ceiling lights.
Last time I was here was pandemic.
No shot. I lived in Manassas during the pandemic. You tried it.
No, not here, but on air.
Shit. Was y'all doing sweats and
Leggings was
during the
pandemic. Yeah.
Oh, it was on the tail
of it.
end. Yeah, it was the tail end.
It was the end of it. I mean, we were still outside. We was past the 6 feet part.
Yeah, no bullshit. even though the markers still be on the ground, everybody be ignoring them. I'm like, bro, get off my back. I can feel you in between my legs. Please step the fuck back. I know you see that circle on the ground saying 6 feet.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess, it has been. It's been about 3 years.
Yeah,
at least 2 years.
It's been 4. My son just turned 4.
Now you already had your son.
He had just been born.
Yeah.
He wasn't even a year yet. So
fair. Oh fuck.
So yeah, 3 years.
It has been 3 years.
Yeah.
What I want to know when's the anniversary?
Of what?
You been in this establishment.
In here? Bro, you're with 3 years in this November, actually.
November?
Wow.
Yeah, we've been doing Limelight Vibes for it'll be 3 years August. This was our 3-year mark.
Oh, yeah.
When we did the what do you call it? The soft launch for Limelight Vibes, I think it was August. When we did the official launch, it was October.
Okay.
So October is going to be our 3-year anniversary at doing Limelight Vibes at Clearbrook, which is basically me
That's
doing.
why you said that, because
Yeah.
I came for Limelight Vibes. I did do Limelight Vibes here.
And I don't think I was shooting the podcast here during the time.
Nah.
So, hey, shout out to Grove.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
well, I'm just trying to say I'm happy to be here. It's great to be here, and we have both evolved since then. So
Appreciate it.
it's awesome.
Even though I've seen Bishop Block many a time since the last time I seen you.
He's seen me out in the wilderness.
Out there preaching the
Yeah,
gospel.
you feel me?
Literally, that was it. You know, it's
Yeah.
funny. That was his opening statement. Like when we you was with your boys and I talked to y'all about like I was like, oh, y'all do music.
Yeah.
I don't know what got that conversation started. I was like, yo, come do Limelight Vibes one time. We shoot out there every Wednesday and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, let you know I'm a what'd you say?
I said I'm a gospel quartet singer. I lead for a few gospel groups, yeah. That's where it all started. It started in the church.
Shout out to that.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. Yes, introduce. Check mark. Oh, the non-hand sanitizer. That's what my one of my best friends refers to you as. When I'm like, yeah, NonPareil's coming through for the next episode. Like, oh, Mr. No Hand Sanitizer.
Yeah, but I ain't dirty though. So why would he say that? Like, out of anything, why would he say?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because isn't Pareil Pareil's
I mean, there
hand
is a
sanitizer.
It's a brand.
See,
So NonPareil is no hand sanitizer.
okay, but I keep it in the whip though.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Alcohol on deck.
Now, for real.
Can we talk about that for a second? Because I know where he got his name from. Mr. Peerless over here. Mr. Unequaled. Big Bishop Block.
I'm gonna say I got the name Block first, just as a youngin' teenager, you know, with the old heads just out there thugging, you feel me?
Yeah.
Just was ahead of my time, you know, always been an old soul. And then the way I move, once you see, you just see, yeah, I see why they call him Block. And Bishop came along, you know, over time. I grew up in the church, you know, so I've always had faith in the Lord, you feel me? I've always then he told people about God's love. When they're going through, I then always gave a testimony that, that then gave them a different view on life and a perspective on God's love. So that's how Bishop came along, just being that for my people outside the church, like out and about, in the street. So it evolved to Bishop Block.
That's actually crazy that you found a way to combine something that the OGs used to call you by also like a self-understanding of your upbringing.
Yeah.
And you took that and used that as your name.
Yep.
That's fire. That's dope.
Wow. Yep.
You better than no hand sanitizer.
I'm
waiting that crowd.
Whoever said that, we gotta see hands.
Hey, Carter, he said he wants to smoke.
I worked out today.
Me too, and I'm sore as a mother. I can't wait to sit down. Shout out to 2 days. Yeah. We're gonna roll into the sin of the day. Fuck, what was my sin of the day? Oh, that I'm King Petty. That's definitely my sin of the day. And it's funny because today, y'all happen to catch me on a day that I did some diabolical shit. And I've been telling people that, like, my new saying is Kendrick Lamar ain't got shit on me. I'm the real hater. And I'm going to keep the hating because when Kendrick Lamar hated, y'all get a nigga Grammy. I want a Grammy now. Yeah. So I'm about to be the biggest hater ever. So my level of pettiness is through the roof, just for the sake of just being petty. And it was funny because today was the day we did something super petty. Somebody was missing their uniform top for like the last 2 weeks, and we ended up finding it, and of course didn't tell her. So we hung her top at the top of the hanger, which is about, I don't know, 60 feet up. Hung it at the top of there, and then I went to make a trailing that took her around the building, because you had to follow the footsteps, and it would take you like around loops inside the same office, and like point into refrigerators where you open the refrigerator to be a note to look into a different room and stuff like that, and made her trail around till she followed the footsteps that would just lead her, and it was a sign that said, "Look up."
Wait, you're Dr. Evil.
Oh my God.
you are Dr. Evil.
I specialize at it. I work really hard at this. Yeah.
That's
I've been
crazy.
trying to do some better. Like, I said this on to Protest to Riot with the intro that I did, because it's a news and politics podcast, and obviously we cover the current administration and stuff like that, talk about everything that's related to the news. So one of the things that I did was I made sure that I include the footage from January 6th, in that, because I always hear the argument, oh, well, the police were letting the rioters in or the protesters in and stuff like that. So I always use the argument that, well, here in the footage, you can see the first people that break into the building and the first people that get into the building. So it's like, it's probably not for you if you're like a huge supporter of like January 6th, but you can never use that argument against me, because I'm just going to tell you, go watch my other podcast intro.
Hey, you wouldn't know what's crazy about that? My album release for Rehab was on January 6th, and I had to cancel it. It was supposed to be at a club. I canceled it because they shut down DC, Northern Virginia, all of that on that day.
On January 6th? I forgot about it.
I tried to reroute it to my house at the time just to promote an album that we did here. So the fact that you said that was crazy, because Rehab was the last time I was here outside of Sweats and Leggings, and you just said that. That was different. So yeah, shout out to you.
Sheesh. Well, everything goes back to something for a reason, and Rehab is a dope project, so. We're going to talk about your new one soon, because I'm going to levy the bar here, because I'm still listening to 9 o'clock somewhere in Fade. I don't think Fade was on it, but I'm definitely still listening.
It was.
Fade was on that project?
It was released before that, but it still was on the project.
Yeah. Fade, 9 o'clock somewhere, hit. Still in my lineup to this day.
Those have to be performed every time. And 95. They all got to be performed every time we do.
95 is a classic. Yeah. See, and if you don't know any of the songs, that means you're not listening to the playlist plug of the week. Make sure you tune into the SoundCloud playlist plug of the week, because I got a decent amount of his songs on it. And that also means you don't watch Limelight Vibes, because he's been our headliner on Limelight Vibes too. But yeah, as far as my sin of the day, it's definitely that high level pettiness. And I keep telling people, like, you don't want, I'm better at this because I'm good at the long term. I'm good at playing the long game, and I'm like, I've done shit that's like to get my get back 12 years later.
Oh, that's
I'm king petty
that's
shit.
a little bit insane.
He said he's willing to put the time in.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
play
God.
with him because he's going all the way. He's not half stepping.
Nope.
You feel me?
I'm committed.
He's putting it all in.
Even when I make certain jokes, I'll drag them on because I'm so hyper focused on committing to the bit.
He said, "Don't start it. If you don't want it, don't start it."
Hey, real. I know we interrupting your
No,
thing
go
of the
ahead, go
day,
ahead.
but the funny part about it is this is the reason why I love coming to your podcast is because what you do is very thought out, very authentic, and I feel like I operate in the same manner. So it's just crazy that you do what you do, and when we come on set, it's automatic. It's just fireworks. So yeah, shout out to you, bro. This is great, man. I love being on YCC.
I'm a character. That's what I tell them at work. When they be like, we heard you say this one thing, I'd be like, bro, I'm an actor. I'm not really. I'm acting being a host. So you're right. I am a grade A actor, but that's about it. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. That was me covering my ass early on, but no, I appreciate it, and I do try to. I think we've made a lot of elevations, even just like my ability to host, the kind of like conversation I'm able to dive into with guests and stuff like that has elevated over the time. But I try to keep core to a certain extent, especially with the content. I always tell people it's a comedy podcast first, but like, you know, I do want to do the deep dive, the thought process and stuff like that. But if you say something in one episode, I'm definitely going to bring it back to you later down the road. So I don't know why y'all hate my white therapist, but she's been good to me for so many years.
You still got her?
Yeah.
The same one?
No, this is a different one, but she's still a white woman. And that just happened to be like the luck of the draw. Like, I went from one white woman therapist to another white woman therapist, and I love it. Because she can't relate to anything ever in my life. So that's my sin of the day. That high level of pettiness. I keep losing my phone, and I don't know how. Keep putting it in my pocket. What was my woe of the week? Because I definitely forgot that. What? Oh, the tip shit. All right, so I'm out in Manassas, out in the area that molded my content creation to an extent, and I go out there, Uber out there, stay out there for the weekend. I Uber out there, and I leave my phone in the Uber car that I'm in. So I'm over here like, fuck, I don't know where my phone is. How do I find my phone? Oh, wait, I got a Galaxy Watch 8. Go ahead and do the locator on there. Find out where it's at. It's in some neighborhood. Okay, so I know it's in an Uber car.
Yeah.
So the person I'm with, she calls the Uber driver, and basically is trying to get in contact with him, messaging him and shit like that, try to get my shit back. The guy comes and he's like, well, you know, you guys are far and I'm already done for the night. Like, you guys were my last stop. It's like, bro, you're like 15 minutes away. Can you just bring me my damn phone? And he's like, okay, well, like, yeah, just be mindful of the you know, the cost of gas and stuff like that. It's like, cool. Now, Uber automatically charges you $20 for somebody having to, like, find your lost device.
They found it?
Yeah, it was in his car. So Uber charged me $20 for him to bring it back to me. This motherfucker get here and starts like, I need a tip for bringing your phone back. First of all, motherfucker, you don't need a tip. I'll jump your ass right here, right now, and get my phone back. You don't need a tip. Now you asking for a tip, and now you kind of pressing me for a tip. Now it's becoming a problem.
This is before he handed it to you or after he handed it to you?
Yeah, this was after I got it back.
So you already had the phone in your possession. So why are you talking to me anymore?
that was kind of the energy, like low key. I was like, bro, I'll walk off on you right now.
Already got it, bro.
You lost that battle immediately. So
Bad time to negotiate.
You said Uber already charged me.
Yeah,
Take that up
yeah,
with
no
Uber.
bullshit. I know that when he went back to you, I knew it didn't go to Uber.
At least half of it. I might got 10 for you. Not 20.
My God, 10. I ain't got a dub for you.
I ain't got a dub.
But he pressing me on this money. And it just made me think, like, anytime that I've been in any situation where somebody's, like, trying to press you for a tip, and it's like, bro, a tip is earned, motherfucker. And every moment that you press me for this tip, you losing it. Immediately.
Yeah.
That dude did that shit, and I was low-key kind of hot, but she ended up paying it. So I was like, fuck, girl, like, I thought we was going to revolt against this dude. Like, fuck this dude.
Hey, who is she?
Why are you asking crazy questions?
All right, I didn't even know there was a scene involved until
Yes.
she came around.
It was
He said that's between him and him.
I met a friend. That's crazy. I met a friend out and about.
okay.
Like we met up there and we hung out while we were out there bar hopping, but that was it. Damn, you're trying to get me messy on the podcast,
Yeah, shout out
which
to
is crazy
Steve.
because it's not a messy situation.
Mhm.
But
Until
A little private. That's it.
anyway.
well, names are private. I don't name drop. That's I say that for the women that come on the podcast. I don't know what it is about the ladies, but they love name dropping.
Hey,
Did she?
last time what I said, you asked me a question. I say, you know what I say? I said she cool.
That's even a straight. I can't give some people the credit unless you're a female and you're my guest on the podcast. Everybody I talk about is not cool. Not even my mother. Okay, my mother born. All right, but when I talk to her, she's sweet. And if I talk to you outside of the podcast, she's sweet. But for the sake of the character that I'm playing and the actor that I am, but yeah, that definitely had me a little pressed and pissed that the Uber driver was pressing me for an after tip after we had already tipped him for dropping us off, and then had to pay him for bringing our phone there.
That's different.
But yeah, that's my sin of the day. That's my woe of the week. Let's go ahead and get into this shit. So the reason why both of you show up is y'all new video. First of all, it was giving some Cowboy Carter.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see
It
that.
was giving Cowboy Carter.
Right.
I fuck with it though. Don't get me wrong, because it's not even it's irrelevant to the song, irrelevant to like, oh, I wish the color grading could have been better, or I wish they would have shot this angle or another. Just like watching it. That's how I always take it. Every music video the first time. I just watch it. And I'm like, these niggas look like they're having fun.
Well, and the essence of it not being the perfect video is the fact that it shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
This was never a vision of let's make this.
Yeah, feed out this message.
This is
show
like,
this concept.
yo, it's a fire concept. It's executed perfectly. And the video should be cookout, fun vibes, no over editing, no over nothing.
You say that, and yet I was still dissecting some parts of that video. I was still dissecting some parts of that video. That beginning when you're talking to one girl and like she rolled over and started talking to you, I was like, wait a minute. So what's going on here? Is she the problem child here?
But you saw. And that's why he said, I gotta go home. Because, hey, you know what? Because she for anybody. The whole
Wait, hold on. Don't say that. Okay, now if we're gonna break down this video, we're gonna break down this video, okay? Because she stopped talking to him and went straight to your face. It was in your face for the rest of the video. 2 minutes, 44 seconds. I watched the whole thing many times, okay?
But what do they do? If he deny her, she gonna go to the next one.
She gonna find somebody that don't deny her.
That type of woman that we talking about is opportunist.
Correct.
So
I mean, we all are to an extent.
I'm putting too much out there. Somebody said to me,
22 minutes into the episode.
somebody said, why is this person on you so much? And I said, because I'm the alternate. I'm not the main character in this thing.
Yeah.
He's the main character. The fact that she went from him to me that quick lets you know how easy it is.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to say, I'm going back to my wifey means I'm deflecting off of what's regular. I see what it is a long time ago. I didn't even entertain it. If you watch the video, she's behind me. I'm never behind her.
Based.
I'm always doing something in the video, and she just around.
Are we doing a genius breakdown on this goddamn music right now?
So that to me is like she played that role great. Nobody asked her. She nobody even told her a role. We just said, yo, after he denies, you come to the other one and see what. And she executed perfectly. Shout out to her. She's great. Shout out to Amber, by the way.
She was great.
Great.
She was
She did a great
I definitely
job.
enjoyed it. Obviously, I'm
She
going
did
to
a
dissect the
great
video,
job.
but
A great job.
the first thing that caught me was like, oh, niggas is having fun. Niggas is actually cooking. I just smoke everywhere. Like, how you outside and there's smoke everywhere?
It was a vibe. It was authentic. It's like we didn't press who was coming.
Y'all was over
It
there trying
like-
to destroy families with the Uno
We
cards.
had no video, girl. No, all we said was we having a cookout. Whoever can show up, show up. And make sure you have any little cowboy gear.
And if they didn't, they didn't. And
They did,
whoever
they did.
they
We still
did.
made
And
it
we
work?
used them.
Yeah.
We used them. There was people who got there at the right time, at the right shots. Like, as soon as they came in, we was like, bet we need you.
Bro.
We can use you now. Like, let's shoot this part.
Behind the
just came.
scenes, Wifey came in the video midway through the shoot. And we said, you Wifey.
Yeah.
That's how much of the
Wait,
video.
the wifey at the end of the video?
Yep.
She
That's
came
big.
in
Wait,
the
so that was
middle.
at the same house?
Yeah.
Yep. All of the same
Based.
house.
Okay, all right. I thought this
Yeah.
nigga actually went home and just said, yo,
Guess
just
what?
get the shot.
Guess
I mean, he did go home.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? I met Wifey that night. I met Wifey that night. You hear me?
Where wifey at? I found her.
I found her
Right.
that night.
That's what's gonna get me first. It's just gonna get me like, all right, I'm watching the video, I'm listening to music, I'm enjoying the song and stuff like that. But I'm over here like, yo, this looks like a vibe.
Yeah.
And if you portray something in the music video, you better be telling me a fucking message, or you better just be making me have fun.
Yeah.
You got one or two. It better be a fucking Guilty Conscience by Eminem and Dr. Dre, or it better be like Cupid Shuffle, not Cupid Shuffle, Cha-Cha Slide when they do it in front of the whole fucking city.
Yeah. Because
Like, I'm looking for two vibes.
I don't know if you saw the last video, which was not a part of Rehab, but the last video was New Devils that we shot.
I watched that.
And it was so conceptual
Yeah.
that this one had to be the opposite of it.
My favorite part is that's a throat coat. Whoa. And then it's a 3-part. I love this exact moment in this video is because you nonchalantly sit back in your car and say, sit back in your seat and say, deep throat, that's a throat coat. And he goes, whoa. And then you do the laugh, the chuckle at the same time. The video goes, huh. Like it's minor key parts right there. That's what I'm looking at.
That was the conceptualism of like saying like shout out to Audio Heme, by the way, who shot that video. And we have a chemistry that's unmatched. But like what he did with that was like the way he chops it up is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I could never tell him how to do what he does. All I can do is write a song and say, I want these things shot.
Yeah.
And
I want
he
this
sees
included,
it,
this included. And yeah.
he does the B-roll, and the way he does the shots is crazy. The fact that he caught Ken on the whoa.
Yeah.
It's a throat coat.
Yeah.
Like, because
it looked like it's that minor break in between where he pauses. He's like, wait. It's like, I just processed what you said.
yeah, it's wild but it's me. You know, you talked like your therapist.
Yeah.
The white girl you had. I had a black man as my therapist. You had a white girl, right? And so
A white woman, but go ahead.
a white woman, because
She was older
there's
than
a
me.
difference.
Yeah, she was older
There's a
than me.
difference.
That's the difference.
But it's their response sometimes.
Mhm.
They're still humans.
Yeah.
And he was like, hold up. What you just say right now? And so, but the concept of that video was different, where this one should be light and
Yes.
fun.
Immediate
And
to the
you
point,
can't
and I understand.
overthink fun.
Yeah.
You can't. And so I appreciate, shout out to Jonah Productions for shooting this video the way it should be done, and just the vibe, and her opening up her whole space to do it is unmatched.
I would make that video the SoundCloud playlist plug of the week for this week, but I don't want to take away from his views, so I'll just link it below. So check out the description, whatever you're watching on any audio platform or YouTube video. If you're watching it, the link for that music video will be linked below, that you
respect.
guys can go ahead and click that
Going
and
crazy. Right
get them
now.
views up.
Yeah.
But it is, like I said, it gets Cowboy Carter.
Yeah,
But-
shout out to her, man. She really did her thing, like starring it, directing it. I mean, like,
He
because
did.
even when we was having our blinks, she kept us rolling. You know, she did what she had
She
to
did.
do.
And,
Shout out
and
to
she
her.
would have had a bigger role had she not been shooting. We had a whole role for her that wasn't even included in the final product because she had to shoot. Shout out to her sacrifice and her being able to be behind the camera and not even care about being in the spotlight, but wanting to make everybody
That's
else's
the
thing
trick.
bigger.
Finding that cameraman that's fine with being the support character in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sometimes Sonic needs the tails. The Drake spill was crazy.
No, for real.
Bro,
And it wasn't even a disrespectful fashion, but the Drake spill was crazy.
That's my son's favorite character right now, which is why it's so funny.
Genius. That's why he's the smart nigga.
It's crazy.
I feel like the video just adds so much more to the song because the shots, as you analyze the shots, it's like dope shot after dope shot. The transitions are just crazy.
I'm gonna tell you why the video adds so much more to the concept of the song from my perspective. For me, not being a part of the project in any way, shape, or form, it's because you genuinely look like that nigga that says I'm out with the boys, and then like you watching it, and you're like, oh, now even if you break down the video, you slow-mo it or whatever you have to do, it don't look like you super pressy over the girls or you like in their face or nothing like that. You're like, yo, I'm just out here having fun. We shuffling, we cooling, we cooking, we, again, destroying households with the Uno cards. But like, y'all having fun. Yeah. And then you like, gotta go home to the lady.
I'm here for a good time.
Soon as she called, I picked up.
I'm here for a good time, but so, gotta go home.
And not to give away too much, but that's the remix to the side piece song. So the fact that it's the remix to that and we're giving a whole different message and direction to what's going on, and he's authentic. He's not playing two different. He's not Two-Faced.
Yeah.
Even when he's at the party.
Wait, time out. That's not my coincidence. I mean, that's my coincidence, okay? Because Two-Face is our plug of the week for this week.
That's crazy.
Hey, shout out Two-Face. He works with the Limelight Vibes team. He's a dope artist. So, but go ahead.
Hey,
you weren't being Two-Faced.
But the fact that like a lot of times when you go out and you have a girl, your woman thinks that you're a different dude outside. Whether your friend over embellishes what happened outside, whether there's a whole different thing that's going on, your girl thinks that the idea of you being outside is the scariest thing in the world. Granted, she don't understand how important she is to you.
Yeah.
So you know if you don't put certain parameters in place, you're gone.
Yeah.
You can't do how a girl do.
True.
First of all, let's stop gender wars right now.
I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Equal left, equal right.
It's not the same. Men have to have a certain level of discipline in order.
I had to throw that in because I said equal lefts and equal rights. I'm kidding. We don't fight women over here.
We don't.
It's a funny joke.
There's a certain level of discipline that a man has when he has a girl to say, I'm going to be outside and have fun. I'm not going to be boring outside. I'm still going to have fun, chill with my dudes. I'm going to talk. But there's a certain, like, once you go there, I'll say, okay, I'm cool. That's the whole concept of Wifey.
I get it, but, like, he was lucky because it was all shot on video. So there's proof.
I wasn't doing nothing. I was good.
I told the first girl no before the course started.
Hey, she said, put your number in my phone. I said, it's 1:33. I gotta go home. My Uber.
1:33 p.m.
Hey, my Uber is outside.
Noon just happened 2 hours ago. He was like, I gotta go.
It's 1:33. I gotta go.
Yeah, you got saved by the music video. You didn't do no argument.
I got footage.
We were just shooting a music video. There you go. Yeah, now,
oh man.
I like the music video. And I think you just have, not to take away from you, not to take away from your presence, but I think you have a good history of music videos. I think that's good. Oh yeah is good. Digital Girl is good.
Digital Cash.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Digital Cash is good. Oh yeah. And New Devils. I think all your music videos have been very entertaining.
Wow. Hey, shout out to Concepts.
If you know, you know.
Because if you don't write it, you can't make a video.
Fair.
To me, I feel like the video comes from being able to write from a space that paints pictures anyway. I feel like when I talk to my people that shoot the videos, I tell them simple concepts.
Yeah.
If I put co-director beside these things, I'll be taking credit for stuff I didn't do.
Yeah.
Like the writing is where that's my space.
I made the song. I created the concept of the song.
But the song is also painting the picture that it's a little easier for somebody to make a video because they don't have to do that much work.
Yeah.
I see it. I'm going to make it great now. And they make it great.
Alexa, never mind.
Alexa is trying to make it great.
Don't say her name after I say her name and say never mind.
They don't listen to me anyway. Alexa never hears me.
Stop saying her name. Alexa, never mind.
But Jonna and Omar, who has shot all of my videos outside of Logisticity, shout out to him too. Logisticity shot out the first video I ever shot. After that, it's always been audio him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Johnny shot this last one, and Johnny will be shooting everything that me and him do collab. He will shoot everything that we do.
Oh, y'all got more music videos on the
Oh
way.
man, we have things coming.
You don't.
Yes, we
you
got
don't have
some-
a history of this, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do have a history in music.
Not
Just
music. I know you have a history of
But
music, but music videos. Yeah.
No, this is the first one, man. This is the first one. And it
Bro,
was
you
great.
like you was having the
That-
time
hey,
of your motherfucking
Hey, it
life.
was great, and I can't wait to produce more and be
Yo.
part more.
This we sat down last weekend and chopped up timestamps of what the actual dance will be for the video.
Mhm.
Like this, we got content coming.
Yeah.
The actual dance step. He did the shoulder joke. He did the little. He said, "Yeah, we gonna do a little dip." I said, "I gotta do it."
You say that, and every time I see this dude out and about, stock your shoulders, chilling,
Yep,
Him.
just by his side, never in his pocket, just chilling.
yep.
Motherfucker rolling his shoulders in the music video now. Because when I saw the video, I was like, I know this dude, and I watched it a second time. I was like, Bar Louie.
Yeah,
That's
see,
where
yeah.
I remember him from, Bar Louie. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen you like back in out in the Old Town, but I remember the last time I talked to you was at Bar Louie. So I was like, oh, I know this dude. So when you told me he was coming through, I was like, oh yeah, now show him a picture of me. He probably knows me.
Yeah, yeah.
But then like when he saw me,
Soon
he was
as
like, yeah, I
walked through
remember
the
you.
door,
Yep.
yeah, I said, oh yeah, I know this guy.
Yeah.
But
Which is funny because you probably didn't know like I'm in this kind of space.
No, I didn't. I remember you telling me about the open mic night.
Yeah.
And we was supposed to do something. But yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but I had no idea about the establishment.
106, we out here,
Serendipity.
baby.
Serendipity.
But it's a dope music video. Like I said, it'll be in the description box below. Make sure you check it out. And hold on, got a very important
And
message
line
from
dance coming soon.
That's
All them
coming
dances
soon.
you seen, they gonna be conjoined, and we getting active out here. Trail ride.
With your music video out right now, can we talk about the clout versus the craft?
Ooh.
Because you know what, one thing I noticed, and like for me as a content creator, doing the podcasting, doing the open mics and stuff like that, and I try to like reoccurringly, I try to constantly post. I'm like, if I get on a streak, it'll be like 14 days, 21 days of straight posts, and I might take a week off and then get back to posting and stuff like that. But it always seems like everybody's chasing the viral, because it always seems like if you don't go viral, the content's not good.
Which is a false narrative.
I agree.
I'm almost to the point where, like, I think that the most viral piece of the content that we have has not even been promoted yet because we don't care about the viral piece yet. Like, we're so focused on content right now that the clout part don't matter. You know the funniest part about the video is Chuck's toe.
No boy, because it got focused. And he just sitting there wagging that motherfucker.
And if you look at the toe, it was on key. It was on beat. Like, it was on the beat. That
It
foot
was
rolled
on the
away.
one. He was on boop, boop.
I ain't
mean-
gonna lie. I'm gonna give a huge shout out to Chuck for that, because the confidence to show your feet
Nah.
as a grown ass man
Hey,
on camera.
He's going viral. He's going viral.
It looked like he brought
while
his toe
barbecuing.
with the charcoal from the barbecue that day, and he didn't. But he wear them sandals every time. He always known for just like, all right, he gonna be one to just barbecue this day. That was
every time I see Chuck, and this ain't no shot, but because it's a vibe. Every time I see Chuck, it looks like he's going out as if he's going to a in the same complex dorm party. That makes sense? Like the way he'll wear basketball shorts,
It's
a t-shirt,
so accurate.
and some
it's
comfortable
the
sneakers.
IDGAF. If he had a shirt on, it should say that. Because he had the sandals that he always used when he could. Hey, you gonna come up and cook out? All right, he gonna wear the sandals. Toes out.
Toes out.
Prettiest toes in the world.
Prettiest toes in the world is crazy.
Boy got some nice feet on him.
I'm gonna throw that in a list of episode names right there. Prettiest toes in the world. I'm throwing that in the list of episode names.
But it was just like the essence of like who we are and what
Yeah.
we do and the people around us, that everybody plays a part.
Yeah.
And if you don't showcase everybody around who was in your circle, then I think you're doing a bad job.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was so subtle, but that part might go viral on TikTok in a couple of weeks. We don't know. But we don't shoot
You're
for
not
the viral.
chasing it, yeah.
We're not saying we're shooting for that. We love the content. We love the concept. And with the thing that me and Bishop, while we gel so much, is we believe in putting out positive content.
Mhm.
And the fact that it was my side piece and we made it my wifey.
We're
It's a
building back
flip-on
families,
culture.
you know.
Yeah.
we making people think twice.
Come
I
on,
don't
man.
know. Uno cards.
Let me go home.
Pull out the Uno card. And the way he slapped that down so aggressively, I was like, somebody's mad. Somebody's going home pissed off.
I was acting. But that just shows the focus on the craft and what we're doing. So when you say craft versus,
You probably just pulled in, you probably intentionally pulled in a lot of genuine people. Because I know Chuck's going to be himself. I've met him enough where, like, I know he's going to be himself with no matter what space he's in. So watching him do the toast thing, it was, I ain't past it.
yeah,
Like, I can see him doing that moment. Again, takes a lot of confidence. Shout out to you for that. But
yeah,
No, like you said, that's what it really about, bringing the genuine people together. So it's like, that's how you know it's going to go viral if we just keep with the same, you know, the same essence.
none of
like
that fake
the same
Facebook
blueprint,
bullshit.
you know? Like, we just bring a whole bunch of authentic people together. That's, you know,
And tell them
and
act
just
themselves.
vibe out.
Yeah.
And let's
Be yourself.
Let's make something real. Let's make
Oh,
something
good.
real.
all right.
Yeah, I'll talk to Bishop for a minute.
Yeah, let's make something real. That's what it is. So we just keep the same blueprint. I feel like it's already going to go viral. You know what I mean? So we just have to work at the craft. So that's how I feel. I don't feel like, oh, you got to stress yourself out, put out 1,000 videos in a week because you're just stressing.
You're trying to chase that algorithm and
I'm
stuff
not
like
trying
that?
to chase
Yeah.
that. I feel like it's already destined to be viral. So just have faith and just put out real good authentic work.
That's why I always tell people, like, they be like, oh, you need to have these moments where you do this and stuff like that on the podcast. I'm like, bro, if you don't already watch my podcast and you're not enjoying yourself, it's probably not for you.
Yep.
I'm 105 fucking episodes, or 106 episodes after today.
Move on.
But it's time for you to go find something else that you like.
Yep.
This probably ain't for you.
Because it's for somebody.
Yes.
That's what I tell my brother that all the time. I'm like, there's always something for somebody.
Yeah.
And like, you know, sometimes your closest people are not going to support you.
Yep.
If it's not for them, like Tim said earlier.
You got to be cool with
that.
that.
If it's not for them, it's not for them.
Yeah.
That's okay. But I promise you, it's for somebody.
As you as the content creator, you gotta be fucking cool with that. And that's when I always say this. Like, this podcast was started off like an issue that I had with an ex not listening to me.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to listen to me, I'm gonna go find somebody that does. And then I always said from that point forward, I was like, because I'm super fucking petty. So I started a whole podcast and I'm 105 episodes in because the ex wouldn't listen to me. But I say that facetiously, but I am serious about it.
Yeah.
But I always say, if I have one viewer, I'll never stop podcasting.
Yep. Like I always say, my son is my biggest fan.
Mhm.
So if my son loves my music,
we
all
ain't
that
stopping.
matters,
Yeah,
you
we
know?
ain't stopping.
Yeah,
And you
that's
say
it.
that, but my
Yeah.
best friend is my biggest advocate for the podcast.
Yeah.
Anytime I do something new, I go and check in with him. I'll be like, yo, how you feel about that? We did that. Oh, I like that. Or I'll be like, hey, we dropped this new podcast. How you feel about that? What you think about that compared to this and stuff like that? Like, I'll dissect his brain about that, because as long as he's not only just a Patreon, but as long as he's a viewer,
That's all that matters.
that's all I need to keep me motivated to do it. If I find one viewer, I can find two. So let's go ahead and give it time, put in the work, and keep it going.
Exactly. Even with the music video, like we had a lot of support out this way, but initially the song is not even really for the people in Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia is still learning about.
But it's for Texas because it was
Yeah, that's
Cowboy
what
Carter. I'm
saying.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So it's for the South. It's more like
it's a southern
that's
beat.
a genre of the South, you know. But Virginia's learning and it's coming up here, but not many people know about it. You feel me? More people are learning. It's getting more. Now you see people in Virginia doing the line dances.
Yeah.
You know, the South is just, you know, is rubbing off
I'm
up
aware.
here, you know. So
I'm aware. A traveling military nigga like me, you got to learn a couple line dances outside of the Cupid Shuffle. Like,
yep. But we're gonna give it to them. That's it. You know, we're gonna roll with the same vibes. So
And I think it's even
ride the
better
wave.
because of like where y'all placement is as far as like where you start to where you're reaching to. Like you're reaching a southern audience in an extent, but like y'all are still like, I hate to say it, but y'all are still northern niggas.
Yeah. And
so
that's
like,
what we showed in the video.
that's the branch.
We're having a good time. But
you're barbecuing
there's
on
soul.
a balcony,
Yeah,
but you're line dancing on the balcony.
But we have soul. That's
Yes,
the thing.
exactly.
And we're authentic. And we have nothing but a vibe. That's it. We're a vibe.
And the grill wasn't electric, so like
No.
that's the
Hey,
culture.
we still had. Come on now, it's a little propane on that thing.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But that thing was on fire.
That's the mixture between it's on a balcony, but it's a propane tank.
And it was
North and
on.
south, north and south.
You gotta remember, bro. Like my pops is from Southern Virginia,
Yeah,
Suffolk. We,
South.
Matter of fact, this weekend is a family reunion.
based.
Well, I'm going to New York tomorrow. My mom's side. But that's the dynamic of me being born in Northern Virginia. Is
Yeah.
the fact that like it's a mix. I love it, bro. I love it here. It's great.
It's the
great.
good midpoint. Like one of my best friends outside. Shout out Q. Shout out Carter. Carter, who calls you no hand sanitizer. He's from Southern Virginia. I met him in Washington when I was stationed out there.
What part of Southern Virginia you from?
He's
7-5 somewhere? 7 cities?
I don't know. He's like 30 minutes from the line.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, but when he comes in town, he comes up here.
Yeah.
So I'll meet him out like last year or this year. He was up here between Christmas and New Year's, and usually comes up here during this time because he spends New Year's with his family.
Yeah.
So he'll come spend a couple days up here, and we'll go out and shit like that. But and then every year I go out to Washington State. I was out there for 4th of July and Hoop Fest. Shout out if you know, you know.
I'm hip.
But yeah, I was out there for Hoop
I'm
Fest
hip.
and 4th of July for this
I
year.
ain't heard that in a long time.
I'm gonna try now that I've figured out how fun I've remembered how fun Hoop Fest is because I lived out there for 6 years. So now that I remember how fun Hoop Fest is, I'm gonna try to switch it off where every year I go out there during my birthday, and then the alternate year I go out there during Hoop Fest. So February and June to July type time.
That's fire.
And I'm going out there for work, so I'm working the whole time I'm out there,
Yeah, you
quote
can't beat
unquote, quote unquote.
Eat that.
Shout out the double pay. But I think I'm an alternate between it, like going out there to celebrate my birthday, going out the next year to enjoy Hoop Fest. But I just like going out because that was a place that I spent the longest outside of Virginia. Because I'm a DMV baby, like DC, Virginia, and Maryland is all I know.
Wow.
Yeah. Before the military, that's all I knew.
Never knew that.
Yeah. I go to Philly. My mom's family's from Philly. My second stepdad's family's from Mississippi. So that's like the extent of where I would go.
I can get the Philly vibes.
Well, I'm my mother's child. I mean, she's boring. Forgot I was sticking to that on camera. My mother's boring, but no, my mother has definitely has Philly vibes. And actually, my non-existent biological father. Shout out my non-existent biological father. I haven't done it in a while. My non-existent biological father's from Philly.
Oh,
I don't talk to him, but I talk to his family. And
I'm out. I know I keep deep diving inside.
go ahead.
But
Sorry, Sister Woes, baby.
non-existent biological
My non-existent
father.
biological father.
What does that mean?
He's my biological father, but he's
He brought him
non-existent.
into this world.
And that's all he did.
That's it. That's what
Okay.
he means.
Okay.
That's
Let
it.
me preface this without giving it too much context. No, I mean without me giving it more context on airtime than needs to be. The last time I re-met my father, I happened to be at a Dave & Buster's in Pennsylvania. It was me, my mom, and my younger brother. Shout out Deuce. And we just happened to be at a random Dave & Buster's, getting food, having fun, playing games and stuff like that. Mom took us out. I was 16, maybe 14. And I walk up to this dude playing House of Dead, and he was killing it. I was like, oh, this nigga good. Let me watch this. And he's like, Nelson. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Who's this nigga just calling my name right now? And I look at him, I'm like, Jay? Because I couldn't call him dad. I said, Jay. I said, Jay? And he's like, yeah, it's your father. Let me holler at you. Hold on. Let me finish this game. This nigga ain't seen me in 10 years, or probably 7 years at the time. And the first thing you say to me when you see me at a random Dave & Buster's is, hold
finish
on, let me
this game."
finish this game real quick.
Non-existent.
That's why he's my non-existent biological father. He probably, I don't talk to him anymore. I still talk to his family, but I don't talk to him. Talk to all my aunts. R.I.P. to my uncle. He passed 7, maybe 8 years ago. But I still talk to my grandfather. I still talk to his 3 sisters. And rest in peace to my grandmother, too. But I don't talk to him. And it took me a minute to realize why I don't talk to him. And because I did my best to try to rekindle that relationship.
Yeah.
But it's got to go both ways. You're my father. But now you're just my non-existent biological father. So yeah, shout out to my non-existent biological father. Sorry to take the time away to get into that, but I had to explain that.
Nah, for real.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the podcast, bro.
Thank you for having me. You hear me?
And now.
So yeah, to wrap up that clout versus craft, fuck that shit. I'm just here to put out the content. If you like it, you like it. I'm not here to chase the.
Hey.
It is what it is.
If you like it, I love it.
And the thing about the viral thing is, the viral scope goes that, and then it goes that. You get all that clickbait for one view, and then you might retain something, but it ain't worth it for me to chase it. For me to try to get that huge hump for one video.
I want to stay up there.
Yeah,
It's
like
not.
that. So I'm
Because
just.
if it's the real
I
deal,
might as well
guess
just
what?
do this.
I want to put out tracks that 20 years you'll never get tired of it. You know how you got those tracks like
Michael Jackson.
I don't. Yeah. No matter how many times
Drake.
it plays, you don't.
No,
You
like
don't want to turn it
but
off.
that's the reason why we rolling out it the way we are. I said, bro, I put out projects, 12 songs,
Mhm.
and the next week didn't do anything else. I'm never doing it again.
Yeah.
I said, if we have a record, the rollout's gonna be different. Who ca- If people are mad if you not put out the full video on Instagram, you know what that means? They want to see it.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
that's the levy part where I have to, like, as a producer and somebody that, like, I'm the type of person, like, when, like, shout out Tommy McCullough. Tommy McCullough is my biggest client actively. And they rent out the studio. I do a lot of side work for them and stuff like that. I just shot a comedy show with him and Jay McBride. Jay McBride's got a Netflix special. She's kind of a big person.
Wow.
Transgender comedian. They got to find their part.
Clicks.
So yeah, exactly. Like, no bullshit. But Jay is funny. She's hilarious. So, like, but Tommy's my biggest client, and I utilize him to, like, press something that shows, like, YCC isn't. Yes, it's Black owned, but it's everybody made. So we're not just here, like, yes, Blurred Watch, Black Nerd Podcast, 2 Protests to Right, 2 Black guys, Our Sins and Woes, Black Millennial Podcast, but we're not just here to push a Black agenda. For the sole content creation, sure. But as far as what YCC can touch, I got to touch everybody. Pause. That
That's
sounded really
crazy.
ditty.
That's actually crazy.
But it's got to
Yeah, I get
appeal
it.
to a lot of people. So, and that's what I like using people like Tommy to be able to get the message across and get that versatility out there to show that we're not just for a select group of people, we're for everybody.
Yeah.
But then it's content for me. I can't afford to get the viral moment. I have to constantly put out content.
Yeah, I think viral is there for a reason when it's ready. I think that the moment you press viral, the moment you got to accept the downfall of whatever you're putting out.
Mhm.
And so you don't ever want to rush viral. The viral should catapult you to another stratosphere, not go up and come back down. Like the fact that you've been doing this
For too long.
for
Almost 5 years.
almost as long as I've been
5
doing
years.
music.
5 years now.
I've done music maybe 2 years longer than you've been doing this.
Mhm.
I've never pushed for viral, and we can still be able to sell product.
Yeah.
There's a reason. It's because, like, you're not pushing for, like, the rise and fall. Let it come.
Yeah. If the content's good and you're consistent, it'll come.
I prefer the J. Cole method off of any method. J. Cole
Quick.
created a whole.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was so unnecessary. I think J. Cole's one of the best lyricist in the game of the last decade.
He is.
But I just had to throw that
It
joke
took
out there.
me later on in life to
Appreciate what J. Cole is?
Yeah, it did. Like,
it happens.
I knew he was hot in the beginning. Like in the beginning when I used to listen, I'm like, man, he's hot.
It was Power for me.
But
Power
later
was the one that
on,
really
I
turned
was
me around.
like, oh,
Nope.
he's hot.
That's a lie. It was Nobody's Perfect. That was what made me a J. Cole fan.
Oh, that was
Perfect
my
for me.
favorite song. I was in high school in computer class just singing it.
She says she only fucked like
To the
4 or 5
top of my
niggas.
lungs.
So you know you got to multiply by
By
3.
three.
A feature
Hey,
Missy Elliott.
With a
Oh,
feature
my
from Missy
goodness.
Elliott?
Hey,
That thing
that
was
messed
fire.
up a lot of them women that was saying, I only got 2 on my resume. What?
You got
Brothers
6?
of me.
My math, I had J. Cole math. I did. But
I still have J. Cole, man.
but he had a cult. He created a cult following, and the thing about him is like he had people buy in. Like he wasn't going to do the big festivals. He created a festival,
Agreed.
and he had people coming to us.
And Dreamville is a fire label. I'm a big fan of Boss. I think Jid is one of the best.
Hey, his last
He's
project,
hot.
I think Jid is one of the best artists.
his last 2 projects for real, but the last one definitely fire.
Not of
for
all
sure.
time, but out right now. I think Jid is like, I always make the argument, and niggas hate it because I'm a bigger hater than Kendrick Lamar. So I always say, what can Kendrick Lamar do that Jid can't do? Jid has matched Eminem.
Well, the difference between them two is that one had Dre and one didn't.
True, I give you that. But surround sound is a fire ass beat. So, do you need Dre if you can pull a surround sound?
But him doing surround sound, Jid has always let everybody else know that there's Dreamville, but there's me.
Yes, and that's the distinguishing factor.
I respect Kendrick, but I'm JID.
Yeah,
And so for him to do that, I think it's fire. And he's, I connect to spiritual, and so he's that. And so he always makes sure it's not superficial what he does with the art. I respect that.
I don't want to take away from the time from this, so I do want to talk about your new project, Stereotypes. But I wanted to say something before I got into that, and I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was.
Take your time, brother.
Oh, I want to dive into you, Bishop, for a second.
Yes, sir.
Your inspiration for getting into music. Now, you've been pretty church involved.
Yep.
What was your inspiration for finally like saying, all right, this is my call to the world?
Basically, just we live in a wicked world. You know, there's temptation all over. You know, and people just like to rely on things of the world. You know, to get through. And you feel me? But I know deep down in my heart, the only thing that can get you through is the love of God.
Mhm.
You know, my mother passed when I was young, when I was 7. So I could say
Condolences.
my mother was a singer too. My father's a singer, you know, and my mother, you know, she's singing in church. So the reason why
you come from this.
I come from this. So the reason why I live like I do is basically to live on my mother, because she was a good person, wonderful person, loving person, and she taught me how to do nothing but love. So I can say my inspiration is to be a living legacy for my mother that didn't get a chance to really live.
That's fire.
She passed at 24 from a disease that was non-curable called cystic fibrosis, when mucus overrides the body. And she took a chance of having me, and her having me knocked about 10 years off her life. So she could have lived to 30s, but she only lived to 24. So I can say that's
kind of
an
don't have a
inspiration.
choice.
Yeah.
You got to.
I got to. I got to be a living legacy.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like and I'm not saying this in a disrespect fashion. Don't give me away, no shape or form. But like the torch has been passed.
Yeah.
That's kind of like for the way you verbalize that just now. It's like the torch has been passed. She sacrificed so that I could be in this world.
That I could be here. So in the beginning, I probably questioned God as a kid, but I had an understanding. I said,
well, you're a block.
Yeah, basically, yeah. basically, is her life would not be in vain. That's what it boils down to.
That's a
So
crazy fucking a motivation that only somebody could wish for.
Yeah.
Is like you don't. Again, I don't want to say you don't have a choice, but it's like it's that level of motivation that can't compete.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean when I say you don't have a choice. It's
Yeah.
like, this is God body. Like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is deeper than what you think.
This is destiny.
Yeah.
I just have to walk in it.
Yeah.
You know? It's already
the path
written.
has been set. I'm I'm cruising through.
It's like I'm chosen. Gotta be, you know? So that's it.
That's a crazy backstory. Just to why you do music? Like, yeah, that's a crazy backstory.
The crazy part about this is I didn't hear this story until a couple days ago.
Based?
And I've known him for years.
Also based?
Like, our relationship has evolved over the years, but I've never known certain depths of it, even that he can get into yet, but just like certain things that I've known over the past few days, past couple weeks, past months. New information that allows me to understand
who he is and how he moves, why he moves. Not even just how he moves, but why he moves.
Why we connect so closely. Mind you, my parents have been here forever. His mom was passed when he was 7. My mother's father died, was murdered when she was 5. Not direct.
Yeah.
But their understanding of what it's like to lose a parent at an age that's young, I connect with my mom.
Yeah.
Which allows me to connect with him a little bit different.
Crazy, isn't it?
And so just like it's just amazing how like just life happens and unfolds and how you connect and tap into
what
the art.
scopes what person,
Yeah.
like what scopes you to be who you are and stuff like that. And the fact that like the reasonings can be different. Like shit, the reason why I'm who I am is because of my watching my parents disconnect from their parents in a weird way. Not like my parents hate my parents or anything like that, but knowing that my parents are so different from their parents, but also knowing that it's justified because I'm different from my parents. And that's what motivates me to keep moving. It's like, I get to use that as like, my parents don't have to be my source of motivation for me to why I move forward.
I see.
Yeah. My parents went a different route in life. And I was like, no, I've always been the rebel of my household, like in the sense of rebel of my family. So I'm always going to try to do something different to show that there's a different way to go about it. But I can't ever say, I can never be, let me not say that. I can never be in your position, so I know that I can be in your position where it's like, that's your motivating factor for moving through or why you push forward or like why you continue to create. Because my parents aren't a fan of Our Sins and Woes. They hate Our Sins and Woes, actually. But they're not my motivation for why I do this.
Yeah.
So God forbid something happened to Q. I'm going to keep this shit going for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But that's my best friend. But that's not my like blood relative.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy what people will find or what sources of motivation people will find to keep pushing forward in whatever source of like, not just like you show up to your 9 to 5 because whatever reason, but like you going out of your way to create content and what your motivation behind that is. That's another story in itself. That's fire. Yeah. Like you were born for this.
I was born for it, you know. And the way I walk humble. I mean,
you've always been
the trials and tribulations. You feel me? You wouldn't know because I bring peace. I bring joy. You know.
You ever come across like type of person like, hey, get the fuck. You've never like radiated that. But
it's
energy.
like what I've been through. You would have think I would be like.
Well, you are blocked.
But you feel me? I was in and out, you feel me? Yeah. But that's a God blessing that I was able to experience both sides, the church and the streets.
Yeah.
So, now I'm molded to where
bishopblock.
I can navigate through anything because I know how to, to play the role, which path to take,
Crazy code switch, but
that's a blessing from God, though.
Yeah.
So I tell people that my mother's passing was never in vain. Because God allowed me to go through a pain early in life that what pain could be worse than this. So,
but even what you're saying right now, there's a difference between somebody else saying it and you saying it because you're like, again, you introduce yourself as a child of the church.
Yeah.
As a gospel singer.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what it is.
So
at the end of the day.
It's not like, I started going to church every other Sunday, like, and then I kept moving from there. Like, you're a part of the church.
I am.
Born and bred.
Right. Like, so, yeah. You want to smoke with him, come to me first.
Yeah.
That's where my energy is. Clip that. Okay. Let's go to before we send these free niggas on this way, let's go and get this before we get into the plug of the week. Let's go and get into stereotypes because I'm looking forward to it because I'm going to be honest. The bar is set really high with rehab. I'm just gonna keep bringing that up. What's your? How do I say this without getting too deep into another topic? But what's your main motivation for Stereotypes? For the name and the concept of the project that you're putting together.
Well, you see his hat, situationships. That's the hat. That's the EP that's coming out, which is, I say EP, but it's a project. Let's keep it a buck. It's a project. We just put names on stuff because we do. EP can go on DSPs.
The brand.
You know what I'm saying? Situationships has been an idea since before Rehab was even out.
Yeah, situationships been for a while.
Yeah, and then like even in the pandemic, it was the next thing coming. It just took a while because life had to happen. Situations had to happen. I chose situationships before that term was even a hashtag. Let's get out the way. Like it's not.
No, you've been rocking it for a while.
I've been saying it forever.
Yeah.
But stereotypes to me came from just the idea of like, I needed something to come before situationships to get people to go to where I'm going. It's almost like it's a conduit. Like if you ever was in New York or if you ever was in a tri-state area where like there's roads to get to certain places, it's a conduit.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like the mixtape takes you to somewhere. I'm doing different things on this mixtape that I've never done on Wax. I'm singing.
Yeah, I can tell. But not a chill guy. I was like, he different. He's different.
Hey, that thing fire.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I feel like it picture you in like a trance, a 3D trance when you listen to that song.
I'm gonna be honest. When I first listened to it on my phone, I was like, it's not bad. I listened to it in the car, changed everything. I was like, oh, this is a good song.
And that wasn't even the mix.
I know. You sent me the draft. And if I say the draft is good, because you know, I got good sense of music because of my SoundCloud playlist fucking the week. But the draft was good.
Yeah, shout out to Lorenzo, by the way, Marquis, who has mixed everything I've done.
And also was in the music video for my Wifey.
He was there too. He was there. He was in my Wifey as well. He's mixed everything from me since SoundCloud. Since Passenger.
Yeah. I noticed that anytime that you're at Girani's, he's a part of the sound.
He's always there because he has to be there. And think about it.
Side note, I got to interrupt you for this. Your event coming up on the October, not 4th, 10th? No, 4th.
Which event is this?
The one you're doing at Girani's with Brian Lee, Dean's going to be there.
We're doing some things. And the thing about it is like,
how do I get free tickets? That's what I want to know. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. But I want my free tickets. But I'm plugging this right now.
Get a media.
What's the date?
Yo, get a media pass. Media pass. Everything is free. I think that we need media pass for everything now because I think that people take local things.
October 4th, first Friday showcase. Yeah, NonPareil, Brian Lee, Dean Renell, Butu, Senator Nicole. They're all going to be there.
Well, we're doing this. And so if you need a media pass, holla at us. DM right there, NonPareil Music.
You have a link for it?
Not yet, but we will have one.
Will you have one in the next couple days?
I'll get one to you tomorrow.
Based. Okay. And then it will be in the description box below. Whether you're listening to this on YouTube or any audio platform, I will make sure that I put the link below.
Yeah.
Because I will be there. And I'm bringing a couple people because I want them to see y'all type of music out. And this is going to be their first time out for First Friday. Okay. So I want to make sure that I bring them through there and give them a show.
Yeah, and it's still going to be decent weather then. So, yeah, shout out to weather.
Shout out to weather.
But I think that like what we have, we can't devalue. I think that like when people say local in front of things, they devalue it off of it being
local artists, local talents.
Oh, I can touch it. Oh, I might know him or his friend.
I went to high school with him.
You should still pay for a ticket because of the value of the ticket.
Yeah.
If I charge $20 for a ticket, you paid $300-$400 for Beyonce.
You paid a cover charge for DC.
Granted, they are them. They earned it.
But you paid a cover charge for no names at DC.
But you can come here for what you pay for a drink.
Correct.
You pay $25 for a drink. You pay $60 for a hookah. come to the show. It's gonna
Or
be
you pay
worth-
$20 to walk into Babylon.
or that.
Real
Or
shit.
that.
They
If
gonna
y'all
get you
pay
for
that
that.
For some
still,
no-name ass
that's fine.
go-go player that you know.
I won't pay. I'll get in for free
Chill.
and leave before they start
I'm
shooting.
kidding. I'm not kidding. But like, you don't know the go-go players be there, but you'll pay that $20 cover charge
That's what I'm
to get in there.
Yeah.
I'm not paying. I'm getting it for free, and I'm gonna leave before they start shooting. Let me get it twisted.
Fair.
But I think that like we should start investing in each other. And I've been talking about this ecosystem within our community for a long time. Like the fact that you do this, I don't know why people aren't here more. Like this podcast,
Because it's free. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the podcast or the live show?
the podcast.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, it's free promotion.
But the podcast should be bigger.
I agree.
This the
But I don't chase viral.
The show should be bigger. What I'm saying is you have people that are here that are in with arm reach. You can call. That's right here.
Agreed.
We got to be able to promote each other without feeling like nobody's a threat.
Yeah. Or it's a chore. Feeling like it's a chore that I have to like, oh, well, you know, I want to have more, but I feel like I got to do this, that, and the third. It's like, no, it's free promo. Like you get the opportunity to promote you get to promote your mixtape, you get to promote your video, you get to promote yourself as a human being in a human being aspect. Like it's free promo.
I love that this is a podcast, not an interview.
Yes. And that's what straight
because like what I'm like this is like something that we should value. And what I'm saying is like if we're not doing more of this, we're not doing anything.
on.
Everybody trying to be their own thing don't work. That's why the DMV struggles so much. Hey, matter of fact, I'm going to do a whole right now. The DMV is struggling right now because what we don't do is work together. There's so many skill sets because you have to have skill sets in order to survive here.
Agreed.
What we don't do is working up together, and we got to do it more. I'm done. I'm not going to even go into a long rant,
It's just people just want to work with. They just want to follow what's hot already. You know, they don't want to wait for the come up. You know, work together. Let's make it out together. They just want to jump on what's hot. So even if you are hot, if it don't seem like it's buzzing to everybody, they're going to act like you're not hot.
You say that, and even when you say that, I still think like it's not even just about being hot. It's like, are you hot and can I make money off of you? That's what it is. It would be like,
something
hey,
out of it.
Mr. No Hand Sanitizer. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop that. But if I'm like, NonPareil, I want you to come on because I feel like I can get so many people added on to my Patreon if you come on my show. What? No. What favors am I doing you?
Yeah.
The Patreons aren't here for this one episode. Well, they might be because you can do the seller post on Patreon now. So I can sell one episode.
Alec Carr, shout out to Joe.
But like, I would hope that you're paying for the reoccurring content.
Yeah.
Not in a sense paying for you, but paying for the conversation that I'm having with you.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like
because that's the value.
agree.
Like, we could sit down with anybody and have an interview, but the conversation that we having with you was different.
How do I distinguish myself from everybody else?
And that's the thing. And so like, how do we put value on what's here is the people that are around that see it and know what's going on and brewing. It's just important before we go out. But I had to set a whole tour up and say the last date is at home. It's because at home there's no value.
Correct.
I can sell.
That's the break off point. You're
I can
toning down
sell
now.
50 tickets for $20 at home. The math ends there. 100 tickets are not going to get sold. 20 not going to get sold. If I go out of town and say we're doing this here, and they heard one record, y'all been seeing me for seven years.
Yeah.
If we sell one record to a target audience in Atlanta, we can sell a ticket to more than 50 people. So to me, that lets me know this is the last stop.
Yeah.
That's the sad part about it.
Yeah. But it makes sense because so many people do it. It's either the first stop or the last stop.
Yeah.
And just because like your breakdown about that alone is enough to make sense. Like, okay, now I see why people end at home or start at home
Yeah.
before they go on the road. What you got, Bishop? Because you about to say something.
Nah. Yeah.
No, but for real, Stereotypes is gonna be fire. It's 5 tracks on the mixtape. One of them is Over. Over is a record by itself. That's number 2. And I ain't gonna tell y'all no more because I'm giving y'all too much right now. I'm just.
I've listened to 2 tracks on this project, and again, I've listened to the drafts. This project's gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna be Rehab good, but I'm kidding. I fuck with Rehab. If you haven't listened to Rehab, go listen to Rehab immediately.
Hey, go check it out.
And then prep for the next project.
Because now the Stereotypes mixtape gets you to a space where I was able to be vulnerable and go through life for 3 years.
Mhm.
And I was able to go through relationship, more than one. But there are different angles of it. And so there's a relationship of you and your girl, relationship of you and somebody you may have a child with,
Mhm.
a relationship with you and people that you dealt with in between, all of that. And so there's
And your relationship with your child.
and that. And so like that's different
Mhm.
when you're navigating life as a man.
But why stereotypes?
Because the titles, like the first one is $5 pony rides.
But it's okay because she got the prettiest toes.
She has pretty feet, by the way. Shout out to Pretty Toes. Anyway, y'all see my algorithm. Number 2 is Over.
Yeah.
Number 3, pre-release. Number 4 is Not a Chill Guy. Number 5 is Wifey. And they're all different dynamics of what you could expect on the project.
Mhm.
This is why the mixtape is important to me. This is why if you ever have a mixtape DSP, I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Check them out, man. People have records that are out that you don't even know. I respect people that build from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
And so whoever they put on the radio is cool. But go do your own research. That's important.
Agree. And if you ever need help doing the research, just tune into the SoundCloud Plays Play of the Week. Speaking of, let's roll into the SoundCloud Plays Play of the Week.
Let's go.
So I can say bye to the non-NDA signers. Send y'all on your way.
Peace.
No. Wait, we'll do the SoundCloud Plays Play of the Week. I'm going to let you get your final words, and then I'm going to send them all.
All right, now you.
And for the episode 106 plug of the week, it is face. It is one of our members of the Limelight Vibes team, very talented artist. Sometimes this nigga's all over the place. He's got one of these beats that's got the Super Mario Brothers, like the going down the pipe sound effect, and that nigga crashes out every time he does this on stage. But Two-Face, this is a song, and I quote him, "This song is for my mother," and that's all I'm gonna say about that. So as always, it can be found on the SoundCloud Plays Plug of the Week. If you got a parent that never supported what you were doing, this is a song for you. I promise you're gonna enjoy it. But just tune into the Limelight yccentertainment.com/artistry, and it will be found in the SoundCloud Plays Plug of the Week for volume 4, because we're up to 4 volumes. And yeah, check it out.
I just want you to see with my vision.
Our work here is done.
I just need you to see my vision. I've been on my eyes for a minute. All this shit been getting harder, but I swear I'm never quitting. I know that I got a lot to learn, but I stay on my mission, yeah. I ain't never faking, yeah. I know I can make it, yeah. Make it, yeah, yeah. Please tell me, what's the difference between my career and what you building? I thought that I had something special, but you guess it isn't. You don't even support me. You want all the glory, but you don't even know the story. I just want you to know me. Yeah. Why do you have to ignore me? You say that you love me and you swear that you care. But it feels like all these years you wasn't there. You keep looking at me in such a despair. Yeah, you got me stressing, I be pulling out my hair. Our career's the same, everything's the same. Only difference is the product that we like to claim. I'm trying to trim myself and proud of all I gotta play. I'm about to take over the industry, don't know my name. I cannot let this go to waste. 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 Let go. Just let go. Cause I'm thinking about different shit. I've been moving, trying to count up all these bricks. I've been moving mathematical, making equations. All of these niggas, cause they cannot never equal this. I've been moving with this thing. I go automatic switch. Fuck that nigga, he a bitch. Like, you say that you love me and you swear that you care. But it feels like all these years. You keep looking at me in such a despair.
Our work here is done.
I
was Visions by Two-Face. As always, you can find it in the SoundCloud playlist for the week for Volume 4. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. When he said that, when he performed that song one time at Limelight Vibes, I was like, I fuck with this song, and I don't know why. And then I went back, and when I was editing it, I finally listened to it. I was like, oh, now I know. Yeah, because your parents don't be supportive of everything you do. They're only supportive if they want you to do it. So, hey, Mom, if you're listening to this, I'm only lying to tell everybody you're boring. So they think you're boring.
Hey,
but I love you, and you're not boring.
You know what's crazy about your parents supporting? I never thought my parents supported what I did. I did One Love in the Old Town. My parents were there. Supporting. I did my album release Perception at Girani. My dad was there. I was out of town. Didn't understand what I was doing. Supporting. So even when your parents don't visibly support you all the way or like see the vision or like put money behind you, they still want to see what you're going to do.
I 100% agree with that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I think it might be a Girani effect. I'm going to be honest. Because the only time my parents ever seemed supportive of me in front of a microphone was when I did when I cannot remember her name for the love me, and I cannot remember the name of the event. When she used to do like the speaking event, like with
comedian?
people. No, she used to let people tell stories.
Okay.
I feel like you were there for it too. I did the little storytelling thing, and I was the speaker for that night. So I told a 15-minute story.
Was she light skin?
Kind of.
Okay.
She was an older lady, so light skin.
A little bit of weight on there, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of weight.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I did one of her events, and I was the guest speaker for that. And I did my speaking. I told a story about like how I grew up and like, or not how I grew up, but I did a story about how I became the rebellious child, and then finally converted over to like maybe I should go into the military, and then like told that story. I remember what it's why I'm grown now, or now I'm grown. That's what it was called. And it's basically the story of like me thinking I was an adult before I was finally an adult, and then I went to the military and realized I wasn't an adult, but now I am. So I went in there and I told that story, and watching my parents be so proud in that moment. It's like, okay, you can like when I'm behind a microphone. It's just our sins and woes. You think it's dumb.
Hey, Mikey,
but it's
he
not.
likes it.
But our sins and woes you don't like because it's not your generation to talk. It's a millennial podcast. A predominant amount of my audience is millennials. So it's not for you. But when they saw me tell that story and realized like the growth, me telling the story of the growth, that's what they really like. So it might be the Girani's effect. But that's when I realized my parents can be fans. Yeah. They just won't be fans because, one, they'll sit there and say, oh, you millennials are stupid. Or two, they'll be like, why are you talking about politics when you have this position? Kind of thing.
Well, they're just going to pick and choose with their fans too.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I think that's the blessing of having a target audience.
Agreed.
And the thing is, your target audience don't have to be the only audience, but when it goes outside of it, that's a blessing that you don't have to focus on that, and they still catch it. The ones that don't catch it, it's not for you anyway. Yep. But thank you for listening.
Agreed, because I'm definitely going to be thankful for the listen. With that being said, let me get you guys to give y'all final notes that y'all want to say to the free niggas, the non-NDA signers. Any final words y'all want to leave them off before we roll into the Patreon?
Let's go with Bishop right now. What you want to say to them? This is YouTube.
Final notes?
Yeah, just something to say to the free
word
niggas.
of wisdom?
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is, man, have a relationship with Jesus. Have a relationship with Christ, you know. The things of the world can only get you by for a night, but his love is longevity. That's it.
I believe in individualism under a certain scope, right? Like, I think that like everybody should live their purpose within a certain boundary to where they respect what God allows, right? I don't believe in rules. I'm an only child. I'm very much a rebel, but not really. It's a very There's an album I got coming out within the next 5 years called The Economy of the Negro. There's very much a split personality of what I believe is what here. What I'm saying is right now it's situationships. Right now it's living in your truth. Right now it's understanding that like go home to your wifey because she gonna have to be there. But stay focused on what you got to do. Stay focused on the mission and respect who's around you. Understand that you can't do it alone. Everybody on this podcast is important. Don't devalue anybody that's in your life that's positive, that's doing their own thing. Number one thing you can do is value a hater's opinion. It's horrible. If niggas ain't doing shit,
They still in the hood.
I'm not.
I'm kidding.
I'm not listening to niggas that's not doing shit.
Agree?
And I'm purposely not blurbing out what I'm saying. There's like a thing that like the people that don't do the most say the most.
Agreed.
I
Keyboard
can't
warriors.
wait for the negative commentary on the content we put out over the next few months. That shows me that there's more niggas not supporting
Other niggas?
than not doing.
Agreed.
So, yeah, bro. Stay humble to God. Stay focused on what you got to do. We will continue to be on the mission because, bro, my wifey is a deterrent from the culture. The culture is saying, go back to your side piece. My wifey is saying,
Go back to your wifey.
go back to your wifey.
And make sure it's on camera.
And make sure it's on camera. If it's not, she won't believe you. Hey, we don't believe you.
Ain't no proof to the puddings, man.
Look,
Hey.
I'm gonna pull it up every time. Like, listen, this is what I do. You see it. You see it. The
You
proof
saw
is
me
in the
leave.
pudding.
You saw me leave,
sweetheart,
right?
You already saw what I did.
This is me. This is
Hey,
me.
listen, my man JB, my man Jay-Z said, we don't believe you. You need more people.
I got enough.
I got an army.
I
Like,
got enough. Who you want me to call?
I'm just on YouTube, so y'all know what I'm
Yeah.
doing in my spare time.
Hey,
let
we
me go
here.
ahead and get my 2 kicks and a hug and see you non-NDA signers on the way. 2 kicks and a hug. Let me see if I can think of something really fast. Oh fuck.
Rain on me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This one's hard because I had one and then I fucking lost it. Shout out to the men that. Where do I want to go? Oh, shout out to the men that got ugly feet in the camera.
I might got a little crust on mine, but they're not ugly. Yeah.
Shout out to
to my wifey video again.
Shout out to the niggas with hobby feet and put it in the camera. All y'all niggas can't be chucked. All right, dumb bitches love y'all. Okay. Shout out to the women.
Chuck still get him.
I know. That's why I said everybody can't be chucked.
Chuck still get him.
Shout out to the where do I want to go with this? I hate doing this off the top of my head. I wish I write these down, but I always try to play them as the theme of the episode. Shout out to the women that don't believe the niggas just hanging with the boys. Out here just having fun, chilling with the guys. Dumb niggas love y'all. Shout out to the black people that's on their right path consistently and constantly. To go off of that is also benign to me, but mysterious in all ways, shapes, or form. Make sure that you are constantly, your path is already laid out. So make that sure that all you do is show up to work. That's all you got to do. The job is there. All you have to do is show up to work. So shout out to everybody that actually shows up to work, continues on the path that they're on, whether it be chasing your passion of music or something as simple as providing for your kids. Well, I can't say as simple as something also like, I don't know. But something like providing for your kids or just chasing the path that you're on. Just make sure that you're showing up to your realistic 9 to 5, not just your job. If that makes sense. I feel like that makes sense, right?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Makes a lot of sense.
With that being said, to you not NDA signers, this is the part where I bid you adieu. Free niggas, I say peace to you.
Holla.